What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video, we're introducing an exciting new company to the channel, and that company is called Summa Silver. Now, Summa Silver is a silver exploration company focused on exploring new discoveries in very prolific mining jurisdictions in Nevada and New Mexico, so very safe mining jurisdiction. I'm excited to be talking about this company, introducing it to you guys. We've talked about silver a lot in the past. Looks like silver might be turning the corner, so hopefully now it's a great time to take a look at, the silver sector, more specifically Summa Silver. So let's get into the video. Also, for full disclosure details, this is a sponsored video. So check the description. Always check the description down below for full disclosure details, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer and always remembering that these videos are not financial advice. So with that being said, guys, I bring you Summa Silver. Also, don't forget to leave us a like if you support me, the channel, and all these videos, all the updates that I bring to you guys. If you do want to follow along, and receive updates and notifications on future videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications, along with dropping us a comment down below and letting us know what your thoughts are on the company. So the first thing we're going to do is actually take a look at this stock. So Summa Silver trades on the TSX Venture under ticker symbol SSVR. Currently, at the time of recording, has a market cap of $68.9 million and a 52-week range of 78 cents all the way up to $1.71. The average daily volume of around 77,000 shares traded. So if we take a look at the 6-month chart, a lot of stocks within the silver sector have gone through a pullback, a bit of consolidation, and it's looking like they might be attempting a breakout right now. In terms of Summa Silver, we saw a recent bottom in the low 80s. Now we're just over $1, but the stock was much higher not too long ago. This is a 6-month chart. The silver sector in general looks like it's off to, a pretty good start in terms of seeing a recovery. We have seen that in the price of silver. So hopefully this trend continues, and it might be a very interesting time to take a look at Summa Silver. So let's quickly dive into their website, and that is summasilver.com. So Summa Silver, focus on new discoveries in a famous historic district, as I mentioned, Nevada and New Mexico. So jumping to the investor tab, you can find, out the highlights when it comes to the company. We will be diving into the investor presentation as well in this video, but let's quickly go over, the key points. So 2 famous high-grade past producers currently being drilled with excellent results to date, proven management team with track record of multiple discoveries creating shareholder value, large-scale ounce potential with significant leverage to silver and gold prices, and excellent access and infrastructure in stable and established mining jurisdictions. As we know, the United States, a very safe jurisdiction when it comes to mining politically, and then New Mexico and Nevada, 2 very prolific historical mining jurisdictions. So we can see here the capital structure. Retail investors own 27%, management insiders and close associates own 30%, Eric Sprott himself owns 18%, or his company. Eric Sprott and his companies own 18%, and then institutional and high net worth investors own 25%. So that is one thing that I would want to focus on and kind of highlight. The fact that Eric Sprott does have 18% ownership in this company. He's a very famous precious metal investor, and for him to have 18%, they must have checked his boxes. So let's keep that in mind. Alrighty, guys, it's time to dive into the investor presentation. So Summa Silver, like I said, traded on the TSX Venture under ticker symbol SSVR on the OTCQB under ticker symbol SSVRF, and in Frankfurt as ticker symbol 48X. So let's go over, the company. What's, the overview. Progressing the Hughes property in Nevada and the Mogollon property in New Mexico. Historic precious metal districts have re-emerged as attractive discovery and development targets. Prolific high-grade past-producing silver-gold districts with large-scale exploration upside. High-grade results in Phase 1 drilling with multiple zones over 2,000 grams per ton silver equivalent. United States-focused silver and gold development company, as I mentioned, safe political mining jurisdiction, targeting 43101 resource on 2 high-grade silver projects by Q4 of 2022. So they plan to have that 43101 updated mineral resource within the next year. So let's take a look and see who the key people are at Summa Silver. Galen McNamara is a CEO and director, entrepreneur and geologist with over 15 years of extensive discovery and capital markets experience. Co-winner 2018 PDAC Bill Dennis Prospector of the Year Award and 2016 Mine and Money Exploration Award. Former Senior Project Manager, Exploration and Development at NextGen Energy, managed all field-based drilling and exploration activities, instrumental role in the discovery and delineation of multiple high-grade uranium zones, and he's got a bachelor's and master's degree in geology from Laurentian University. So we will be interviewing someone from the team, most likely their CEO, so make sure to stay tuned for that video. But a highly experienced team, a geologist as their CEO, which is always nice to know. So we have gone over the capital structure, and they do have some analyst coverage from Research Capital Corp with a buy target of $2.50. So the Hughes property, located in the heart of the famous historic Tonopah district and covering 5 kilometers of its possible eastern extension, the Hughes property represents a unique opportunity to both revitalize a historic district and make new discoveries in the shadow of the head frames of some of America's great historic silver producers. So those are words from their CEO. So let's focus on the Tonopah district and find a little bit more information. So discovered in 1900 by Jim Butler while chasing after his runaway donkeys. Butler likely learned of the veins from the Shoshone people. Veins were averaging 3,500 grams per ton silver, total production of 175 million ounces of silver, and 1.86 million ounces of gold from 8.8 million tons of ore. A very high-grade zone. Now let's take a look at the Hughes property. One of America's great silver producers of the time, the Belmont mine was one of the top producing mines of the Tonopah district. 3,969 acres, 5.5 kilometers strike length. Highway and power lines on the property, high-grade success in recent drilling with assay pending for multiple holes. So those are some of the highlights. 4,400 over 4,400 grams per ton over 2.8 meters, 3,700 grams per ton over 2.5 meters, and 1,699 grams per ton silver over 4.3 meters. So there's their land position. We're not going to dive too much into the technicals just because I want to save that for the interview. We'll get a little bit more technical with their CEO. But the investor presentation is there for your review. So if you want to take a look for yourself, I highly recommend that as part of doing your own research and due diligence on a company. Always take a look, at their projects, at their investor presentation. It's all good information to go over, and you might learn something too. So let's take a look at the district comparison. So this is the Tonopah district in Nevada, 4 kilometer strike length, 175 million ounces of silver and 1.9 million ounces of gold. Head grade of roughly 1,263 grams per ton silver. Then we have a few districts in Mexico and Comstock, Nevada, with much greater strike length, between 200 and 1,000 million ounces of silver, much more gold, but their head grades are much lower, except for Comstock, Nevada at 1,534 grams per ton. So take a look at that table. Feel free to pause the video, but definitely, Tonopah is a high-grade, prolific mining jurisdiction when it comes to silver and gold. So let's focus on Q4 2021 to Q1 2022. So they're planning to continue to receive and release assays from the 2021 drill program, further assessment of tailings reprocessing potential, plan and initiate significant 2022 drill program focused on resource style drilling and new discovery. So I think that is very important. And then we have the Mogollon property in New Mexico. The Mogollon district presents a very rare discovery opportunity, and for good reason. It is my strong belief that the district has the potential to be one of the great remaining vein fields still left in the United States. So those are words from the CEO. So the Mogollon property highlights, discovered in the 1880s by a sergeant in the U.S. Cavalry who kept the discovery secret until the service ended. Under the radar opportunity with potential to be one of the last great vein fields remaining in the U.S., unfinished business with first 15,000 meter drill program testing targets on unmined extensions of a prematurely shuttered mine. At least 16.4 million ounces of silver and 339,000 ounces of gold of historic production at grades of 298 grams per ton silver and 6.16 grams per ton gold, which is pretty impressive, or 821 grams per ton silver equivalent between the 1880s and 1942. So the first program only testing 1.5% of the prospective strike length on the property. So there's an overview of the property. Like I said, download the investor presentation. Take a look for yourself. There we have the consolidated mine, long section, gold dust target. So they have a 3-year option to own 75%, USD $350,000 cash payments, 200,000 shares, USD 1.45 million in stock payments, 3 million in $3 million USD work commitment, option to purchase the remaining 25% for $3 million in shares in cash at the end of the option. So let's focus on Q4 2021 and 2022 and beyond. So continue that 15,000 meter drill program, compile and release data including assays as they become available, begin permitting for subsequent drill targets on patented lands with the New Mexico Energy, Mining and Natural Resource Department, and access potential for a 43-101 compliant resource in Q4 of 2022. So that's very exciting for those two projects, and they seem to have a lot on the go. Now, there are a bunch of comparables. Feel free to pause the video here where you can see where Summa Silver sits. And finally, the opportunity, guys. So let's just, sum everything up, and then that will be it for the video. Like I said, tune in for our interview. I'm excited for that as well. So two famous high-grade past producers currently being drilled with excellent results to date. Proven management team with track record of multiple discoveries creating shareholder value. Large-scale ounce potential with significant leverage to silver and gold prices. And excellent access and infrastructure in stable and established mining jurisdictions. So take a look at Summa Silver, guys, if you are interested in the silver sector. Of course, take a look at their two projects. They're in a very friendly mining jurisdiction, the United States, very safe politically, Tonopah, and then of course they're in New Mexico. So if you like what you see, take a look at it, add it to your watch list. Please always do your own research and due diligence. These videos are not financial advice, but with that being said, guys, we're wrapping up the video. Drop us some comments down below, let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you in our next video. If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.